I'm Dr. Mark Clark, and I'm here with Dr. Eben Bean, and we're going to talk about cisterns and green roofs today. Up on top of this building, which is the Perry Construction Building, there's a green roof, and that green roof's designed with a gravel media base with plants that can grow on that, and that media will actually help capture some of the stormwater runoff. But what's a little bit different about this particular green roof is that in a bigger storm, some water will run off and typically go to a storm drain. But in this case, that stormwater will go somewhere else.
That's right. Any runoff or rainfall that exceeds the storage on top of this green roof up here gets redirected into some cisterns off to my right. These cisterns, there's two 1,500-gallon ones, will capture that runoff, and then it can be used for irrigation during times of drought to provide for the plants and provide another use for that water and reduce the nutrients that would normally be going into the stormwater runoff.
So instead of having to possibly irrigate with basically potable water or maybe reuse water, we can recapture that water and reuse it.
That's exactly right.
So let's have another closer look at it.
Sounds good.
So here we are back on the business end of this cistern system. So here's our two cisterns that are capturing any excess runoff. They're going to fill up, and basically once that water is stored in here, we could use that water by pumping it into the irrigation landscape. So what's this whole construction about?
So what we have here is we have a main pump, and so when the water level in these cisterns, which is basically sensed by a float switch, when we have enough water and we need to irrigate, this pump will kick on, and it pulls water out of the cistern and distributes it into the irrigation system, which is tied into the building up above. When we don't have enough water in the cisterns, but we still need to irrigate, this system is also connected to our wastewater reuse system on campus. So what this allows is for the irrigation to be supplemented in times where we don't have cistern volume available to still provide irrigation to the system.
And this system is passive, right? I mean, there's controllers here, so when there's a demand for irrigation that you set previously, the pump system will decide, is there water available in these cisterns, or do we actually have to call on reclaimed water? But basically, once the criteria are set, it's pretty much going to operate behind the scenes.
That's right.